And we are back with more Bloodborne. Last time we left off, we've knocked down another Chalice Dungeon, so that's 3 of the, I want to say, 10 Preset Chalice Dungeons. We've gotten to the second phase of the first DLC boss, so hoping today we can basically take him down, because we got pretty far pretty quickly there, but it's, it's iffy. And we did make some progress in the main story, and that, at the very least, we accessed a shortcut in the Forbidden Woods, which, assumedly, will lead us to... Hello, everybody. As always. Yeah, assumedly, that will lead us to... well, whatever actual main path boss we'll eventually encounter. Which, the concern there, the reason we're kind of dragging our feet there, is that we know that every time we make progress in the main story, we progress the moon phases, which is kind of the countdown to the end of the game. But every time that happens, the game gets more difficult, and I'm uncertain if that affects the DLC or not. So I'd rather not try to make things more difficult than it has to be. But, let's kind of see how that plays out. So, we're first at least going to try and tackle the DLC boss. Which, I want to see... Dang, we're still... oh wait, no! We have enough bloodstone chunks to upgrade this, we're just missing some blood. I might actually go ahead and crack open a blood here. There we are. Nice cold blood dew too. Alright, fortify. Since we're going to be going into battle here. Upgrade the Tonitrus, since that was carrying us the most there. We are... I didn't realize that we actually have enough bloodstone shards for this too, for Whirligig Saw plus 2. But we're not going to be using it in the battle to come, so we can leave that be. And I think we repaired all our stuff last time. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, gun at the ready. Whoop. I still have the Whirligig equipped. There we are. Tonitrus ready. Okay, let's go... actually... alright, good. It does let us teleport around here. So yes, to the Nightmare Church. I'd like to kill that one guy for extra 5 blood vials, but... also, it doesn't remind me. I wonder how many blood vials we have total in storage, because that might be another constraint on how much we can kind of experiment progress-wise. But let's go summon up... what are they called again? Henriette, there we are. I was like Marionette. I'm like, it's not Marionette. That is a doll. We already have one of those in these games, and there are other games I play with marionettes too, so it's like, no. But Henriette. Alright, Henriette. Because we know Henriette will always pick a fight with these monsters up ahead that we don't need to actually fight. And they are not exactly the most gentle of monsters, so we're just gonna run. We're gonna ignore the hag old lady to the side here. Hopefully we don't regret that. And yeah, we just need to basically book it to the boss so that way Henriette does not start dying and, in theory, use up a blood vial of her own. Dang it, that was not the button I meant to hit. Two. less wood.
No, Henry, we don't want to both be back here. One in the front, one in the back. Oh, wow, that actually killed me. Ah, that is a shame. I was on to something. I should have done a run of dodge. Oh, well. We have plenty of insight, so I think we can summon up Henriette again. And same procedure, just book it right to the boss, because it did seem like that gave her a bit more health. Alright, wait for her to answer the call. I'll have to be a bit careful with our weapon, since we do know that it has some durability issues. And we still don't know what happens when durability hits, 0. I'd be hard-pressed to imagine that the weapon, like, shatters or breaks completely, but, if it happens mid-fight, I'd still rather basically switch out to the, Beast Cutter, just in case. Because we know that you can buy duplicate weapons in the game. So in theory, that might be like the logic of like, well, you can break it completely, but you can always rebuy it. That dodge didn't work. Is she not coming? Where's my summon? Where's my insight? Okay. Now, they're super low on health. This is less off to a great start than before. We can... Alright. On this way. Thank you. Dodge that, but no. Okay, ouch.
this, but at least I can heal. I've definitely been a bit better resource-wise at this phase in the fight. Yeah, I'm kind of okay, basically, dying there. Man, I don't know what caused Henriette to be taking such a long time getting to the fight. And then immediately, like, drawing the beast away from the little, like, niche over there. It's like, compared to the first go, that was, way less ideal. We'll drain down to maybe, like, 42 insight. I think that should be fine-ish, and probably by that point we'll be low enough on other resources. But I wonder, how's the weapon holding up? Okay, 83 durability. Alright, Henriette, this time, keep up. Okay, and now we start running, and hopefully they don't start throwing down with random enemies. Of course, I see blood being splattered. Come on. Okay, good. Ignore her, Henriette. Okay. I've healed there. Oh well. Great. Nice! Okay, phase 2 starts up soon here. The name. Alright. Go ahead and skip.
By my side. All
oh, there we go. Alright. And you know, just because. Alright, what you gonna do up there? Okay. Oof. Oop, yeah, alright. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Ouch. We're probably not gonna make it. Well, our best try yet, though, so progress. Speaking of Iskva's Blood Vial, I wonder if we have any more healing things we can equip as side items. Alright, let's see. Well, should maybe head back to the Dream to repair. As for other items, I'm almost tempted by the poison knife, but if I had to take a guess, this guy's probably not poisonable. Yeah, okay, so no other real, like, healing items available. So let's quickly go back to the Dream in order to repair. The weapon's holding up for now, but we got a lot of use in just now. Still not what the... like, sure how to take care of the giant saber charge-up sword slam that horseman does. Good old Ludwig the horseman. Alright, let's see here. How much to repair? Okay, 500, so all that should take is another Cold Blood Dew 2. Alright, repair. Oh yeah, let's get back to the nightmare from here. Yeah, it does seem like the best thing is to kind of just get inside this hitbox a bit for that first one. Like, it takes some damage, and honestly it's more me being overly cautious. Like, he can hit with some strong attacks, so I'm being overly cautious with some purpose, but it's still me being wasteful with the drinks, which is not great. Alright, Henriette, let's go. I am glad that she made it to phase 2, though. That was some good covering each other there. Okay, good. Alright, Henriette, don't pick a fight. No! Bad Henriette. Those items are limited, Henriette. That was a bit wasteful, but whatever. At least she's at full health. And with me going in. Okay. Can I yet dodge this attack? I can! Nice. Hop one. Yep. Target. There we go. Oh, I don't know. It's going after me. Good. There we go. Whew. Thank you, Henriette. I guess she paid with her life, sadly. Yeah, that's the attack that did us in before. Yeah. I should have side dodge instead of back dodge, but whew. Still not too bad. At least we're getting consistently into phase 2. I do wonder if more Molotovs might be somewhat the answer here. Oh, no. Okay, that's not good. We are now in limited blood vial range here, I see. That means we need to stop by the poor guy knocking on the gate for some more, which means Henriette's going to be trying to attack the big guy with the cannon, which is not ideal. But we need health vials. But this does mean essentially that our experiments here are going to be having to halt for a bit. Okay, blood vial get. Alright, Henriette. I swear, if you die and waste my insta, Henriette. Alright, good. She's only a tiny bit beat up. Alright, good. You wanna try... Alright. I was like, maybe it would heal, but... Comes I saw you run into that. Came close to phase 2 with good amount of resources left, but I think we're trying to push things a bit too quickly there. I mean, we didn't use more blood vials than we got from the guy. Now that said, actually, yeah, what I should do: get the blood vials, and then get Henriette, and then run. Slam, bam, bam. Can't do any more pebbles. Kinda wish at like max pebbles they would just convert the pebbles over into like pure blood value, even if it was like 1 blood. But I kinda get why they don't, so that way people don't incentivize of like, get these commonly found things to max and keep it there. But okay, we are topped off there. Oh, we are not topped off though with Molotovs though. I mean, I guess the Molotovs aren't doing a ton. Alright, Henriette, let's go. Okay, we can do this. It takes a bit of skill, a bit of luck, as all things do, but it's doable. Alright, Henriette. Alright, now run to the door. I'm gonna hear the cannon go off because she is going to fire a bullet at it, as is her way. But the hope is that we get far enough away where the, like, sidekick AI... There we go. Not a scratch on her. That's what I like to see. There she goes. Uh-oh. Whew. Thank goodness that wasn't me going. Okay. Whew. Alright, well, the best of starts, not the worst of starts. Alright, horseman, yeah. Trying to stay close to him, but he does do a bit of like backswinging, and it can kind of pin you. I do feel that, yeah, I should probably try and lure him into the back corner, near where the fog door is. Now the big question is that we kind of used up enough blood vials there where, yep, okay, we are in blood vial deficit. So, okay, so retreat for now. As much as I don't want to, it's like, I think we can tear down this wall, but we need blood vials, which requires blood, which I'm erring on the side of a chalice dungeon. So we still have more to go there. So let's see, what preset chalices do we got? There is the Ailing Lorn one, 5,000. Lower Pthumerian is 32,000. And Lower Hinterland, also 32. Okay. I'm thinking maybe Lower Pthumerian? Thumeru? We can crack open enough blood to get 32,000. And then we can use the blood gained from that to fuel blood vials, so let's go ahead and do that. No, over here. Crack open some blood. That's a 32. How much does a thick cold blood 4 give us? Okay. I think we crack open... one more of these, and then one of the level right beneath it? Yeah, let's try cold blood do 3. There we go. Alright, Chalice Ritual, Lower Pthumerian Chalice. Alright. We got our 2 best weapons at the ready. And this one is less trying out new weapons, so we are going in with our best stuff and just gonna rip and tear. Ideally, there'll be a good amount of blood kind of gained from doing this, which we can use that blood to buy blood vials, and then we can use those blood vials to tackle Horseman. And then I'm thinking that once we take down the first DLC boss, then we rip the band-aid off and we push further into the main story. Alright, pop the lantern. Okay, get off Beast Cutter, get out the torch so we can see properly. That's not a door. Nope. Okay, but here's a door. Gotta look how each floor is essentially 2 sub-dungeons here. Honestly, I don't know if I meant that sarcastically or not. Like, on one hand, it makes things take a lot longer. On the other hand, though, I mean... I don't know, I guess some of the floors are kind of small. And I don't know what to make of the spider, so... Squish. Squish. Okay, well, 600 blood, not too bad. Okay, blood vial. Oh. Okay, so it's a bagman stomping around down there. Oh yeah, I guess we are back in Lower Pthumerian, which is much more bagman territory than it is dudes with a lantern territory. Oh. That's probably the thing that I just destroyed. And they have reach. But so do I. Okay. Alright, our classic long room with all the treasure. Okay, bagman in the distance. Excellent. More blood vials for the cause. Yeah, ideally, we can leave here with a lot of blood. Alright, twin bloodstone shards. I'm glad that these guys are dropping upgrade material. So I wonder if like Pthumeria is better for like weapon upgrades, and the other one's better for gemstones. Alright, let's try to sneak up here on this guy. Oh. Stand corrected. These guys... Okay. Don't think that guy's gonna find his way back up. You probably throw knives. Oh, nope. Okay, cold blood do. Destroying those just because they kind of obscure things. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's probably like an X of sorts. Probably the downward path to the path we passed up earlier. Treasure room? Yep. Oh, what are you? Whoa! Okay, that was a lot of damage. And wasn't quite the reach I was hoping for. Having trouble landing my hits here. He's fleeing out of the room. Okay, that was not the best timing on the camera's part there. Alright, tempering damp blood gemstone. Okay, well, that treasure where you're hiding. More chalice stuff. Okay, nothing over there, as is per usual. I am not happy with how that encounter went, though. That took up a bit more blood vials than I thought it would have. But we do have 10,000 blood, so that's quite a bit of blood vials. Alright, there's the guy. Okay, how did that not do too much damage? Okay, nothing over here. I know there's a bagman wandering down below, so I have to be careful of that. I mean, there's kind of no reason to kill him, but blood is blood. Counted how much stamina I had there, but thankfully not punished, and weapon upgrade materials gotten. And okay, so that should be it for this little side path here. I think this was the exit. Yes, excellent. Alright, slide down. Alright, floor 1 officially start. Pop the lamp. Okay, what configuration? Well, immediately there's that trap. Well, let's destroy this. I have a feeling that if I were to die to the boss, that's going to be a reoccurring pain in the butt. Okay. Looks like it's a one-way avenue so far. Oh, no, we got a one-way door here. Okay, non-poison water. Okay, good, good. A single bullet. Whoop. Alright, that's an interesting take on the summoning pattern. But okay, I know that what that means, though, is that we need to book it to the Bell Lady. Swordsman? Yeah, so, oh! What the? Well, that answers the question of if I should use a blood vial or not. What are you firing? Okay, it's like a rock crossbow. Well, we're gonna have to engage in close quarter combat. Inflicted organ. That has the appearance of another chalice ritual ingredient. Yeah, we should put that piece cutter out. But okay, we kind of ran right into this room, so what was in the room that we passed? Assumedly that connects back over to the one-way exit. Which we also didn't go down below, because we started getting assaulted by summon spiders. I don't see any treasure. Gotta be a bit careful not to walk in the middle of that room there to trigger any traps. Alright. Whoop! Aha, okay, so they are on walls and ceilings. Good to know. Okay, I think that calls for a blood vial. Okay, replenishing the Molotov cocktails. Yeah, we should probably be on the safer side of things, and before going into the boss door proper, we should probably expend this stuff into blood vials. Although I am curious, should be a boss hallway. Shouldn't be the boss yet. It's okay. My old man memory has not failed me. Aha, okay. No side door this time. At least not there, so... yeah, let's go back to the dream and get some blood vials. Although a question emerges of, should I try leveling or invest in blood vials? Like, no matter what, the leftover will get invested in blood vials, but I kind of feel like it's your Dark Souls 2 rule we're kind of doing. What's it Demon Souls? What's it both? Of like,
well,
level up, and then whatever we can't level,
well,
we put into blood vial. Okay, yep, and we can't. Oh, we're 100 away.
Farewell, good May.
I said what I said. I really want to pop one, but we do need blood vials badly, because we have, yeah, only 8 total. Bump that up to 46. We're gonna keep on investing in blood vial stocks. Okay, I think it was, yeah, this one. In theory, like, I should maybe change out of my current outfit. Because we did get, I think, was it the Butcher garb from the DLC? And that was right before the boss, so it could be, like, specially tailored for fighting Horseman. But I just like the swag right now. Like, we look pretty cool. Bam. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this has better thrust protection, better defense in general. Not as good against magic stuff, though. And it has better bolt. You know what, let's fully embrace it. Okay, so, yeah, Butcher. Ooh, I do kind of like how that's almost like blood red there, but I don't think it's actually blood. There we go. Yeah, like I thought, so that respawns. In hindsight, I should have probably repaired, but thankfully Beast Cutter is pretty sturdy. Alright, what boss do we got? Oh, hello you three. Oh, then you're eager to come meet me. happen. I'll like pop a vial. Okay, yeah, this weapon is not as quick as these guys. Especially when they run like that. I think we just gotta kind of wear them down a bit. Yeah, I saw that kind of coming. Once we thin things out a bit. One, and prep the big one. There we go. That pretty much is the same pattern every time. And we saw that. I was hoping that would hit both of them, but it did not work out quite that way. Alright, left myself open. And again. Actually, I meant to do a leap there, but woo. Okay, good. Down. Down. Forgot to do close range anyway. There we go. Going stamina. Falling for the exact same, whoop. Okay, stamina. And I should heal, just in case. Don't want to get this far and then basically just die due to being overly conservative. Alright, tempering damp blood gem for 1. I do wish I had a bit better naming scheme for that, but okay, pop the lamp. I guess we gotta return to the dream. Turn this immediately into some blood vials and get a free heal while doing it. The only downside is the load time, which isn't soft, but whatever. Yes, we want blood. But in a vial form, not to be mistaken with all the other types of blood in the game that I'd like to see. Just filling up the inventory with blood vials. I do wonder if the butcher outfit will eventually be better or worse for Horseman? And I guess Horseman's doing more physical damage, but I assume that the sword beam slashes are all magic, which, given the saber slam that he does of like raise it, charge up the sword, and then just do that giant shockwave, it's like, okay, if that's magic and we're reducing our magic defense, that could be the end of us. I do feel almost like, ooh, okay, a little side door this time. I do almost feel like we should have 2 range weapons and 2 fast, like, stabby weapons. Because right now, electric club is kind of the main, like, alright, you know, the boss is too quick, we can't really do long animation stuff, so we resort to that. But then Beast Cutter is so good for the, like, the rank and file. Okay, there's the door. Okay, no other way up but down. Okay, not poison. Looks like a one-way door here. Yep, alright. Okay, why do you look poison fire? Or are you a dual-type Pokemon? Ah, yeah, you guys. I remember you now. Ones that, like, call all the nearby dudes over. There's a bit more alone than I would have figured, and the guys from above aren't really coming down. Hearing splashing and skittering. Oh, hello, rat. Hello, slime. Okay, swing, swing, swing. Okay. And the assumed path would be upwards. I am kind of curious about that horde of rats over there. Ooh. Okay, I don't like that. I didn't expect my character to charge forward there and kind of ate the cost. Alright, let's get out. The same drill. Okay, numbing mist. Fine, I guess, but we still have yet to find really good use for it. Thought there would have been with the vampires and such, but no. Okay, big fat guy. Okay, no gun on him either. Okay, get stamina back. Forgot that that has that slight step forward, and so I step forward into this thing. My reach wins. Nice, more blood vials. Okay, boss door open. Okay, nothing on either of those directions. Oh, did the dog actually... No, he didn't leave. He's like a little room. Pop one blood vial. see any pressure switches here, thankfully. Okay. Okay, take care of the little incense burners in here. Okay. I see traps and I see treasure. Though of the traps, it's really only the one here. Okay, rope Molotov cocktail. Okay, ritual blood. Tomb mold. And similarly, all chalice ingredients yet again. Yep. Okay, so nothing further down this branch. So I assume we go back this way, go down, go through the rats, and through the rats will be the one-way door, which will lead right back to the boss. Oh. This did actually break. Okay. I figured those rickety bridges probably had a chance to break, but I figured they can't, like, break permanently, though, since, like, some of them, like, if that one were to break permanently, that's the only way to get to the boss lever. Hello. Hello, all you rats. Stuck on this giant thing here. Yep, I kind of saw that coming. Got overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by the rats. Mainly because they would jump. My camera lock on to be like, we're still facing that way. And then suddenly my back is exposed to like seven rats. Thankfully, the blood should be easy enough to get back. Alright, run over here. Yeah, might as well open that door for now. I'm always paranoid when I die and the door is closed of like, they didn't reset the lever. They never have, but playing it safe. Okay, there's the one way. There's Bellman. Alright. Actually joining finally. I will gladly take the extra blood. Slam. Okay, the rats didn't actually pick up the blood, which, I'll gladly accept that. Oh. Rat isn't already default in that direction. Yeah, come on, over here.
this time we're not doing camera lock on. Good, much better this time. We'll pop a single vial. Their blood more than makes it worth. Right, thick cold blood dew. Quicksilver bullets. Okay, where is that one-way door? Definitely a bit surprised that it's not obvious, though. Also interesting how Bloodborne doesn't seem to have any, like, one-way hidden walls. I'm kind of okay with that, because it means I'm not hitting, like, every suspicious wall ever. But it's just, strange for it suddenly to have shifted like this. Nothing now. This is bizarre. Why is the one-way exit not this way? Unless, like, did this have, like, a side route I didn't notice? Peculiar. Now I wonder, like, does this actually do the secret walls? I still kind of doubt it, but seeing is believing, as they say. And last but not least, alright then. So we're obviously missing something. But this makes like essentially like a giant loop, because that's the hall over here. Because we know that from the connected bridge up above. Which, how can we see beyond here? Well, it's a chest over there. But I wonder what it is now, actually. It might be like that one instance we saw where through the boss door, the side region from there maybe connects over into here. Which in that case, door should be, yep, right here. Okay, I got some of my health back there. Okay, I don't see any slimes. Oh, there are the scorpions. Oh, I forgot these guys are, There we go. Nope, I either did not realize or forgot that they explode in poison. Okay, more rats, and up above. Let's take care of the rats first. Okay, why giant stomping? Alright, that must be from up above. Good. Oh, that one's still alive. Okay, more quicksilver bullets. Oh, hello. Ouch.
Don't think we need to heal that. Okay, gravestones, what appears to be wolves. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna heal this because I don't trust all these, enclosed gravestones here. And of course, there are guys up above that, and the exploding barrels in the middle. Okay. I see your plot. Oh, yep, that's a cannon, alright. Alright. Yep, guy behind me. Alright, backing things up. We can't go too far, unless we get the cannon fire. Whew. That was a bit dangerous for us there. Okay, blood vial, good, good. Okay, we didn't attract the others. Stamina back. Excellent, even more blood vials. One, two, three. Yeah, man. Let's try not to get your boss involved here. Okay, good, good. Okay, now we can take care of the big man. I feel like how basically the jump gives me enough time to cancel out no dodge. And actually, though, I'll take that bit of damage there. Okay, that could have ended more poorly. Okay, more bullets. I'm okay with bullets now that we're especially kind of like consuming so many thanks to the Gatling gun. Bam! Bam! Alright, what prize do I get? Workshop Haze Extractor. Interesting. We're gonna pop a single vial. Now, what is a Workshop Haze Extractor? I think we saw it once on the loading screen. A misplaced workshop tool from the Hunter's Dream. The hunter who retrieves this can extract arcane haze from ritual materials, but alas, spent materials are lost. Okay. I can extract arcane haze from ritual materials, so like the eyeballs and the blood. But I don't know what arcane haze is, Okay, we got a bit of a trial here. We're running towards a cannon, which last time we did such a thing We survived, but it wasn't... Ooh. Is there... Oh, there's multiple cannons. Alright. Oh, someone died. Okay. Well, that ended as well as it could have. Okay, nothing that way. Nothing this way. Wow, I'm even trying to remember where we left off. Like, was this a floor, or was this before a... No, this was a side path before the second floor boss. Now I remember. But let's first try to... Hello, Bagman. Ominously standing there. Boo, ritual blood. I was really hoping for upgrade mats. Alright, thick gold blood. Hello, Bagman Part 2. Bam! And then regenerate stamina. Oof, okay. We're healing that because we know that he has a cross support move. Okay, wallpaper. Okay. The cannons. Yeah, there's the cannon. Alright. Okay, lowering the drawbridge. Guess we just hop down. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna do it with my zappy zap. Okay, what did you guys have? Hello. Can't tell which side is which. If we were getting cannon fired on... Okay, so that must be basically the side where the treasure was. What did all you guys drop? Okay, blood vial. Blood vial. Loving this. Yeah, more. We have a horseman to kill. We need everything we can get. So now think about it. We should probably... We haven't really used the hands-free lantern for a while, so let's go ahead and swap it out for the rope Molotov. That is thrown behind. Oh, for when you're running. Oh, okay. I wonder if that sticks onto stuff. Basically, the thinking is that, again, anything we can use against Horseman. So I don't want to have... Whoa. Okay, jump scare. Hindsight. The weapon has low durability. Should only use it for the monsters that really need it. Oop, hello, Bagman. And company. I'm gonna pop a health vial here, because this has a good chance of going south. Stamina back. Yep, alright. Stamina back. was really hoping that he would walk into that final slam. Okay. Pop a health vial out of that. One, and two. Good, good. More upgrade mats. Like to see that. I'm assuming ritual materials. Yep. Now, the question is... Okay, this is not where the one-way door that we saw then was, because we saw a chest through it. Although I admit, I don't even remember what's what anymore. This, like, little side path is bigger than the actual floor itself. Alright. I remember that there's a giant beheading device there. Okay, so that wasn't really dodgeable to begin with. Oh, and there's another one. Not dodgeable to begin with, so let it fall. Oh. I assume that's where we came from. Oh, okay, but nothing over this way. Oh, okay, I'm a bit confused now. Yep, alright, dead rats. Where, oh where, was that connecting piece that we kind of first came in here to look for? Have we checked? No, we came in from that direction. And then... This is Bagman. Oh wait, no. That was Bagman. What was this? Wait. Okay, advanced knowledge. That's pretty good. Alright, new path. Good, good. Okay, that must be the chest that we're looking for. Alright. Not how I wanted that to go down. Oh, he has like weird things on him. Oh, they're baby scorpions. Oh, dear. Hello. Now think about it. Yeah, I could probably just be using this as the faster weapon. I was just like, we need a faster weapon, but I forgot that this actually doubles. Alright, more ritual blood. Pop open this shortcut for completion's sake. I am going to chalk that up to me dying to the rats, and so those guys respawned. And I probably just forgot that that connected over to an area that we'd have to, like, cleared out yet again. Okay, then... This way... Into... This way is how we got in here. $65,000 blood, we should probably... level before accessing the boss. Oh wait. No wait. Was that the boss? I swear these Chalice Dungeons sometimes. Okay, there's we came in. Alright. Let's go back to the dream. Now there are a few debates on what to put our leveling up stats into. I'm kind of thinking star to try and get some, like, alternate gun spells in, but spells take up bullets and so do guns take up bullets, so maybe it's better to not. take a quick look at our weapons here to see if there's anything that is beyond our usage here. Not really for the boom hammer. Yeah, not really seeing anything that's beyond us. Which would put spells as the only thing. Let's see. Spells, if I recall, are down here. Yeah, so we got 20 star, 15 star. Ah, 2 bullets per that. Ooh, 3 bullets per that use. 1 bullet for that. Okay, so. I do wonder how long this lasts of quickening. But so 15, 15, 20, 18. Okay. Really, the other runner for putting stats into is either more health or more stamina.
Well, what is it? Very
Let's see.
well.
How much can we push this here? Okay, we can get 2 level ups. And interestingly enough, this actually does increase some of our weapon damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this for right now.
Farewell, may you.
Okay, and then, before we invest in more blood vials, let's repair. Ooh, 748. Alright, what can we fortify? Okay, we can start fortifying either the arm. Let's do the Whirligig Saw first. I am still curious about the Boom Hammer because it's very similar to the Tonitrus with how it gets used. Okay, both those are usable. Now the question is, arm before saw, is that really what we're okay with? I think so, because, yet again, the arm is one of the few things that has arcane in it, so let's... There we go. Oh, I totally forgot that I was upgrading the Gatling gun, too. Maybe I should have upgraded that before the arm. Oh well, oops, my bad. And okay, let me invest the rest of this. And the blood vials. And purchase. Doop, doop. Is there anything actually else that we would want to purchase, maybe? I say that with the full knowledge that the entire purpose that we came here for was to get blood for blood vials, but just double check my options. Ooh. Gold Ardeo. Oh, the Pyramid Head cosplay hat. The odd helmet worn by the band of executioners commanded by the martyr Logarius. The conical gold helm, symbol of the executioners, represents luminosity, ambition, and an unflagging resolve to face impurity, staring it down with stern golden spirit. As the great Logarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, we shall strive to be good. Okay. And yeah, okay, it looks like basically that, yeah, investing in blood vials, still the way to go. We are 83. We can go even higher. Because we're going to down all of that fighting a giant horseman. And okay, we're still pretty good on time. And then that we're like maybe halfway through today's recording? Oh yeah, I forgot to check out the workshop haze extractor. But oh well, we'll be back to the dream soon enough. Alright. Forward and to the right, if I recall. And we've already explored that. Why is there a sizzling? Okay, I'm assuming that's probably the extension of the side path. Okay, undead giant. Alright. Forgot that they have kind of the get away from me move there. Whew. You know. I forgot I'm using that. And pop. Let's try... Ouch. Okay, we're trying non-extended beast cutter here. Ooh! So much damage there. But not too bad, though. Maybe no using the gun, though. That wasn't doing that much damage to him. I still wonder about the perforation gun. That still intrigues me. But I like the feel of the Gatling gun, though. It just feels good. Let's see, I think basically Tonitrus might be the better choice here. Whoa! Man, I thought the armor I'm wearing was actually a pretty good physical defense. Is it not? If it's not, we're gonna find out pretty quickly into the horse fight. Let's see here. Man, it's 100. Looks like Bone Ash, though, is a bit better, though, in that regard. The Arnhem Hunter Garb, basically not too bad. Same with the basic Hunter Garb, actually. Let's say Butcher. I'm trying to remember if we had the Ashen one on before or not. Like at this point, can't remember exactly what was what. I kind of want to save up for the Pyramid Head one to do the Executioner Garb. Indulge in my Silent Hill 2 love there. Alright, I guess... Now, we're going to go back to the... I think it was the Executioner Garb. And go ahead and put our crown back on. I know it's like less, but... we gotta look the part. For right now, until we get the Pyramid Head helmet. Alright, back through the fog door. too cowardly this time. What the? Why did I do a backstep? Okay, so I can do more than one of those. There we go, that's how it's happening to do. Oh, no, back. Let's not get too greedy. We know that he has a back attack. Alright, so that's not close enough. I wonder if... not worth the, I mean, it's doing damage, but not worth the pace of the bullets being consumed to do that damage. Okay, did not mean to do that one. Accidentally hit the reapply zappy zap, which my guy's like, oh, you mean lunge forward. I was like, no, did that mean lunge forward? 1, 2, 3. I really like how the Gatling gun feels, but yeah, it's just like... For such a soft kick. Yeah, we should risk not being at full against this. Yeah. Got a support. Better at that. Accidentally was holding down the bullet trigger there. Good. Although, props to him though, he must pivot right into a different combo. We can probably press forward a bit here. Okay, go up to go down. Beast cutter. Back to torch. Alright, layer 3. Okay, no side door up here. Which means it's going to be before the actual final boss here. Alright, up! Okay. Grab boss door that way, so... Well, that means dungeon that way, but let's make sure there's nothing to the sides of the boss door. Spider, right? I was hoping to examine its dead body a bit, because it looked a bit different. And I did notice it did try to shoot me with its butt. Aha, okay. It's those guys. I remember them. Hello, Bell Lady. Casually ringing her bell at me. 17,000 blood. It's quite a bit. I wonder if I should just zap her. So it does seem like we'll just need to run right towards her, though. And hopefully not get punished for such an act. Alright, this way, this way. Oh, forgot about the spider. Oh, I think it is looking forward. Okay. It's like a Elder God spider. Alright, I do not want to lose 17,000 blood over a spider. Okay. Spider's got hands. Well, that probably gave Bell Lady plenty of time to summon a little mini monster horde. Okay, that was certainly a dodge decision. Oh, that's 17,000 blood. I could have used that blood. I really could have. I'll just have to basically get it out of them. Oh man, that was painful. Hello, I'm just gonna beat you. Oh yeah, and now my blood's on the ground. Now that it's like not that much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's Bell Lady? Where the freak is Bell Lady? There she is. Alright, so there is another Bell Lady. See, a Bagman. Okay. Alright, Quicksilver. Yeah, seriously, what is this? Madman Waller. Okay. That must be for the boss. And we're gonna sneak up here. Tried to go for the stabby stab, but did not work. Alright, 3 blood vials. I think that celebrates to take 1. Well, way to ruin the surprise, giant weird centipede thing. Although I like how, I guess the big guy did not notice. Okay, ritual blood. Okay, so how do we avoid the giant Elder God centipedes? Not really seeing any, like, elevator down. And these are stairs going seemingly down, but, like, right in front of the giant fire-breathing centipedes. I wonder also why this is blue rather than red. Does that make it free? Nope. Okay, still costs insight. Alright, Madman. Is there anything that separates you from the normal hunter? Not really. Well, look, actually, I guess you do have, like, weird tentacle armor. And he is using the hand hammer. Alright, I guess we just run. Whoa! I think Madman might be dead. Madman's still somehow alive. You know what? Good for you, Madman. Is that a hunter? I think it's a hunter. Taking that like a champ. Dang it. I was really hoping it'd be, like, a new weapon. It did look like she was using some sort of, like, rapier type weapon that I hadn't seen before. Here. Okay, 2 Bloodstone shards. Hello, Madman. Bringing one of these guys down here, I see. I don't know if that was really worth it, but okay. Now, where in the blimey is this, okay, there's a tunnel that way. Okay, 4 blood vials, I'll take that. Okay, hopefully down this way is where the lever is. We're gonna be on the safe side and pop a vial. Okay, thick cold blood. No one over that way. Madman's starting up his thing. Thought he was like standing on a pressure plate, but oh, hello. Alright, up the ladder we go. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. It would be up here. Ooh, and why are you guys all loitering over here? Alright. Fair enough. That ended up slightly poorly for me. Bad man. I don't know where Madman went. We chose a poor time to take a vacation. Madman? Oh, what if they can't use ladders? Madman, you okay? Ladder goes up. He truly is a madman. You know what? Because this place has been damaged central. Taking another blood vial. I definitely drink them way too readily, but some of the damage in the game definitely has, it swings one way or another real quickly. As demonstrated by the undead giant fight, it was just like, I'm at practically full health, and I'm dead. It's like, okay. Alright, there's our... Oh. I don't trust these. Open up the boss door. Get ourselves some ritual blood. Don't see anything else down here. Thought I saw another door though, actually. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, yeah, no, another door this way. Alright, we'll run the full courtyard square here. And I don't like that sound. Okay, not seeing anything. Madman, you with me? I figured they probably have a stamina stat too, given they replicate hunters. But, so I wonder if that means they can't always run, or if they choose not to, or what? Okay. Strangely, I don't see kind of the same type of like ladder, or not ladder, elevator type use that was before. But I think we have to take the long way, but that's fine. Alright, back down we go. Alright, through here, down here. Okay, I can serve stamina a bit since we'll need to, wait, I think it was that way, right? Okay. Since we'll need to outrun the giant pyroclastic centipedes. And double checking from the shadows to make sure there's no other, like, a hidden passage. I was gonna say pathways, and then I was gonna say passages, and I blended into passages. Okay. Alright, Madman's just gonna go for it. And that's, I guess, where we came from? I may have gotten a bit turned around, honestly. Okay. Don't mind me. Why? Oh yeah, I can do... Oh. I want the item. I wonder how that's then obtained. Maybe a madman's trying to give me a clue with his weapon? Nope. Nope. And back to the Tonitrus. I guess we can just try the basic pistol. How vexing. Actually, no, I can... You know what? It's a bit wasteful, but I'm curious. Huh. Alright, I guess I can't get that then. Let's go ahead and put it back to something like the monocular, so I don't waste any more resources trying to get it, but that is intriguing. Hello, giant centipede. Goodbye, giant centipede. All the explosions going off behind me. Yeah, I'm very curious exactly how one gets that item down. Alright, wonder if Madman has stop being mad. He'll get to me, right? Right. Okay, well there's the side door. I would prefer Madman with me, though. I didn't get the notice of Madman either dying or abandoning the mission. Madman, are you down there? I thought I heard footsteps down there. I only now just realized that technically the centipedes have the same flower that that item had. Could it be telling me to kill all the centipedes and it would then drop? I saw an item over there I didn't get, although it's probably just blood vials. I'm gonna ignore it for now. As I'm kind of tempted, I'm like, let's kill all the centipedes. Let's see if it gets it to drop. But if I don't know. I don't know how long that would be, how much risk would be involved. And we have about an hour left in recording, so let's not go chasing potential false leads here. Alright. Oh, and I see a trap. Ouch. question is, what would the trap have been? Okay, numbing mist. Aha! Alright, there it is. So we are sitting on a healthy chunk of blood here. But I do admit, I don't want to let go of Madman quite yet. Madman has kind of been a bro. A very, crazy bro, but a bro. Okay. Don't see any immediate reason to go down quite yet. Hello. Chaos all up in there. Oh, didn't realize that spider was still alive. Yeah, pop of blood. Another hunter. I almost feel bad for this enemy hunter that's getting slammed to the ground repeatedly. Okay, blood vials. We can take one, and there's a bagman. Okay, good stamina back. Hello. Alright, ritual blood. Bullet Hunter's Mark, which we might end up needing to use if I don't want to let go of Madman, but I don't want to risk all this blood either. Okay. I don't see any other passages that way. Okay, I got quite a few more spiders. Madman, I totally thought you were one of the, whoop, and they are old god spiders. I thankfully did see that coming, although I didn't really dodge it though, so... Alright, 3 blood vials. I think that means we can pop 1. Again, we're being a bit cautious here. Hello? Alright. Old spider is dealt with. Need another single bullet. Single numbing mist. Hello, swordsman. Come on. Path, find your way back up. Okay, more inflicted organ. tomb mold. Not quite the prize I was hoping for. Whenever it comes to these floor 3 side paths for the final boss, I'm like, come on, something good. And I honestly thought that generally so far it's kind of been the random chalice for the particular chalice dungeon. Okay, more Molotov cocktails, good, good. Okay, so I guess we go down to the bottom area. I'll admit, kinda hoping that Madman was gonna kinda die, so I wouldn't feel bad going back to the dream to cash in the blood points, but... okay. Madman. Alright, he's doing stuff behind the door. Okay, more ritual blood. Oop. Okay, so those old god spiders are pretty weak to arcane, it looks like. Okay, nothing more over here. I assume this connects back into the regular area, but then... where exactly was this, then? Like, how does it connect back to the garden? This seems almost too calm. Feels like a trap. Okay, I honestly expected, like, tons of enemies to start emerging from the floor when I did that. No, okay, no emergency panic. Because I can... oh, very strange. I really thought there'd be the randomized chalice. I do get the feeling I probably missed something, but I wonder if it's connected back to that thing we couldn't make fall down. Alright, old hunter. Thank you. Oh boy, now this is a very, very tough choice. The sane choice is to retreat with my 56,000 blood. But... crazy Madman urges me to go forth. Because Madman is like... has insane tankability. And if I go back to the dream, I'll need to recash in to get him back again. Including work my way through the bell people. We can get more. Okay, you're gonna still stay with me, right? Right, Madman? Okay, you two. May this be the sane decision, and I don't end up regretting it horribly. Oh no, I don't like this. But you two got my back. Into the breach. wasteful, but if any of them do like the little head slam, then they can easily end us like immediately if we're a bit low on health. Molotov? Looks like a lot of stuff would burn. Man, very, very bulky. Okay. Alright, so they're fighting back now, at least. Heavy air quotes on, at least. It's not like I'm like, yay! More, it was too suspicious before. Madman outlived Prospector. Ouch. Madman finally died. I don't have my gun equipped. Okay, were those spiders I keep hearing? No, okay. The sane, rational thing would be to retreat. I'm risking way too much blood. As much as I'm like, I could totally do it, I'm like, it took down Madman. If it took down Madman, it has a high likelihood of killing me, so back to the dream we go. At least we know kind of what we're dealing with now. And we definitely want to get Madman back, though I still wonder if the fact that he was like a blue nameplate was one time only or some sort of special thing.
What is it? Let me.
Alright. More arcane.
Farewell, may you.
Okay, good. And then repel. repair, obviously. Oh, and there is the, Arcane Haze. Arcane Haze can be scrapped out of various ritual materials. Materials are permanently lost after the haze is extracted. Arcane Haze is an essential material for certain chalice rituals. Okay. We have none right now, but okay, so it's essentially for doing even more chalice stuff. What was the memory altar? I totally forget. Ah, yeah, the glyphs. Alright, we got 1,000 left over here. Wow, I am down to 2 bullets now. Never thought I would see the day. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be using the Gatling gun as much as I am. But I realized I was actually close to getting the Pyramid Head thing. We had like 50-some thousand. Ah well, we'll get the Pyramid Head thing eventually. And yeah. We are, quote-unquote, down to 53 stored blood vials, which isn't a whole lot for if we're doing a lot of efforts on Holy Horseman. Alright. Back to layer 3. Let's try to get Madman again. That does mean we have to fight the Bell Lady once more, which, not great, but I think it's worth the risk to get a, two NPC companions there. And I honestly kind of wonder if I can just, like, while the other two are distracting the tiny spiders, if I can just kind of go to town on the bigger one. Okay. Well, I know that basically gun is out of the question for right now. So did that spider, like, turn around during its patrols or something? When we first fought it... Yeah, here we go. There we go. Alright, hello you guys. Swing, swing, swing. I think there's something to be said about actually just like trying to take down the individual red dudes. It's just like, ugh. It's so satisfying when you can just take her down though and they just like pop instantly. Alright. Go again. That's great, we're just gonna rush at the spider. Okay, so yeah, so the white thing basically is like a shell. Nope, wrong one. And good stamina. Theoretical crit hit there that, like... Already down to half health here. Alright, switch over to this. Pop a vial. Dodge. You didn't even ring a bell that time. Blood vial? Nope. Alright, come back, madman. I wonder if I just go over here, if he'll, like, patrol to me without trying to fight. Focus, madman. Alright, good, good. Alright, still good. Part of me so much wants to pop a vial, just in case one of those, like, spiders lands on me and instant kills me after I spend 2 insight. I guess I actually should. It's one of those things that 2 insight is more valuable than a single blood vial. Okay, let's see if we don't have better luck this time. I wonder if this might not be better. Yeah, okay. Alright, you two, let's go. You know, there we go. Okay, let Madman go down the stairs a bit here. I guess this might be better. Okay, stand back. Alright, there we go. Let's go into the thing. Pop a vial. And it's stamina a bit here. Let's try it again. Okay, even more spiders. Physical attacks. It's not afraid to use them. Madman, you might want to heal. Alright, never mind. Matter of time. Should probably start cleaning up the baby spiders a bit here. really thinning out the babies. Oh, but I just realized, okay, the babies aren't actually giving blood. Spider poop gone. Whoop, and then meteor rained. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Rom the vacuous spider. I thought it said venomous originally. Okay, we got about half an hour left. I'm assuming the gaming posture. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I think... how's the durability on Tantris? We've been swinging it around wildly. Still acceptable. Although I still wonder if maybe... Beast Cutter might not be better here. At least maybe during, like, some of the latter phases. And this time, we're doing more exploratory than not, so... I'm not summoning any support for right now. Hello, Rom. Sure, we'll grab the blood. It's easy enough to do. First phase. Okay, ouch. Alright, pop a healing vial. Time to take care of some of the bugs. Alright, that was not a very good one spider for half my health exchange. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so they have some, like, piercing collision capability. The big issue is that once it transitions from Phase 1 to Phase 2, the two supports are essentially guaranteed to be dead. Like, even Madman seems to lack any more self-preservation at that point. And I could try squishing every spider every phase, but... that does have its limits. These are the best weapons we currently have. Although we could maybe try Kirkhammer and Holy Blade. Yeah, at the very least, Beast Cutter probably should be swapped out for maybe Kirkhammer. And let's give Holy Blade a go. Alright, time to squish some spiders. And I say this as someone that doesn't mind spiders. I don't like them on me, but they are the better insects at the end of the day. Oh yeah, I forgot I can just grab my blood here. Okay, what if I sword stab you in the back? Does that... Okay, it does kill. Just takes a tiny bit. What about you? Maybe slightly quicker, maybe not. Good. And we'll basically make sure that we can maximize gains in phase 1 here. It also means that we can experiment with weapon types a bit easier to see what good old ROM is vulnerable to. Good. Okay, I think that's all the baby spiders for right now. Alright, Rom, I'm gonna be poking you with various things. Tell me if it hurts. What about this one? 570, not bad. What if I jump at you? Okay. What if I jump and then start slamming? There we go. Do what we did last time. I'll admit, I did not even hear that. Alright. Happening again. Come on, over here. Not too bad. Alright. This little head's blocking. Okay, we can finally pop a heal. Definitely seems to be a slow but steady wins the race type fight here. I say that with some caution that a meteor combo could insta-kill me. Meteor. kill it while keeping an eye on Mother Spider here. This background music. I just heard one of the chorus go wha-cha-cha. Offensive, kind of prepping myself here a bit. And ouch. And that is why we top off. Okay, so roll on the backside, that rear up meteor. Only semi-forgot about that. Alright, meteor. Oh, I guess that was just a regular one. Oh, okay. Down to the ground. And... Alright, down to the ground. Woo! Here. Tough here. Yeah, for whatever reason that middle one, or maybe it's like just to be, you're so close. explosion! Out of the ground. Meteor! Uh-oh. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. Alright, out of the ground. Meteor. Get some stamina. Okay, explosion. Explosion. Get some stamina. Off the ground. Meteor. Off the ground. Ouch. Yep. Saw that coming. Okay, off the ground. One more. Whew. Lower Pthumerian Root Chalice, Nourishing Damp Blood Gem, and Twin Bloodstone Shards. Nice. And enough blood to at the very least try and make up for some of the blood vial deficit at the very end there. Wait a minute. There are more to the dungeon. How? Okay, I know a bit better than to push my luck here, so let's retreat and get more blood vials. And repair. Ooh, boy. That was a bit tougher of a fight than I thought I was going to be in for, but worked out in the end. Yes, Sleeping Doll. Alright, let's also go back to Beast Cutter and Zappy Stick. Alright, repair. Okay, not too bad. And yeah, we definitely need blood. Back up to 59. Man, it's so easy to keep bouncing between those values, but alright, so... What awaits us in a theoretical floor 3? I mean 4. Yes, 4. Undead Giant, the 3 dudes, this one. Those are the ones that we fought in this Chalice Dungeon. So we're almost at time for today. Another day with, like... I don't want to say no progress, because one of our goals was to take down each of the Chalice Dungeons, and this basically brings us now to, I think, like 4 of 10? So we are making progress on this front. And the blood vials basically, like, we do have more than we went into this with. Huh, layer 4? I'll be darned. Okay, and a little side path. Okay, bop the chalice. Alright, boss door, so okay. So it seems like we're in for normal time. Yeah, I should probably take care of the small fry. like that. I call them small fry. Really, I should try to get up in their face and trigger them to stand up so I can target them properly. That's one of the downsides of the Beast Cutter, is that trying to land that second hit, because it's like a vertical downward slam, there's plenty of room for missing. Okay, bit of an odd floor here. Oh, hello. Gimme. Oh, boo. Just gems. Something for upgrade mats. Okay, something tells me up is where the lever is. Okay. Hallway that way. And over this way, too. Okay, they both lead into the, like, the Grand Hall arc set, tile set, whatever. Okay, flame dogs. And spiders, okay. Hello. I just now noticed that the spider had, like, fall damage from falling from above. Alright, gonna pop one of these. I do have to wonder... Oh, okay. So, that is a lady with her 2 dogs again. What do we get the arm up to? +4? Yeah, I think our current set is a bit better here. If the arm was a bit higher, I'd give that a shot. Hello, spider. See, I can't move! That is one thing I keep tripping up in this game a lot of the times, where I'll, like, back myself into a corner and be like, dodge? Dodge? Why am I not dodging? Which is funny, because I don't recall that similar problem in the Dark Souls game, so... I wonder if that's, like, an intentional, like, design change. Alright. Zappy taser. That was a very sad display there at first, but whatever. Oh, wait. Okay, entrance. Boss door. Here we go. The extremely minor shortcut. Okay, I think it was this way, and then through a hall that I don't think this hall had anything. Hello, Spideys. That's all. Oh, nope. Alright, that should clear any unpleasant surprises. There we go. I'd like to lure a dog. Sadly, not the dog that had my blood, but... Okay, ouch. Okay, pop a vial. Let's not get the spider involved in this. Yes, I know you can do cool pyromancy. I was once a pyromancer like you. Alright, fine. Let's get the spider down. There we go. Come on, Spidey. All my stamina doing the dance. Screw it. I know how to deal with unruly hunters. Two blood vials. Help make up some of the cost that it took me to take them down. Okay, that's not an item. The glow drew my attention there briefly. Alright, no traps down this way. Well, color me surprised. Alright, where's a lady summoning all these spiders? And dodge that. Dodge that. Kind of, technically. There you are. Probably pop a vial. Traps here. If I step into it... Oh, I didn't see that one. Wow. Okay. Okay, excellent. Make it so ominous. Okay, fire paper, Molotov cocktail. Okay, more bullets. We're up to 11. I do wonder if I should spend one of these mass blood point disposal times just like all in on bullets. Especially since we're putting our level ups into star now. Like here, just like slowly getting up. He's like, okay, guess we're doing it. Okay. Bit of a build-up with all these doors and the bridge. Why so many layers of doors? It's not the boss yet. Oh. It's only behind the door, though. There we go. Okay, doesn't have a gun. Alright, 4 Quicksilver bullets. So, another major treasure room, like it was on floor 3. I still don't trust that it is any traps. Okay, tempering blood gem. More Ritual Blood 4. What do we got in the big thing? Probably more Ritual components. Alright, Ritual Blood 3. Okay, oh, no, one more chest. Ritual Blood 3. Tomb Mold 6, okay. That's not to say it's Tomb Mold rank 6, but Tomb Mold times 6. Okay. Almost tempted to purposely fall, but let's try to find the proper way there. Oh, well, never mind. It's right here. Yeah, that's a bagman if I ever knew one. Okay, bagman, tunnel spiders. Okay, regain stamina here as a sing. I'm going about that entirely wrong way, but it worked. Okay, more Ritual Blood 4. Now, which path to where? I'm tempted to try and take down the rats. You know what? I'm topping off since last time we tried to deal with a horde of rats. Aha! Okay, no drop from the rat. Okay. Ooh, a lot more slimes. Rats, if you want to be a darling and get over here, that'd be great. I love that wide sweep. Okay. Probably just bust out the zappy stick now. Alright, come on, slime. Okay, more numbing mist. More blood vial. There we go. Oof, okay. Again. Alright, Bolt Hunter's Mark. And in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay, nothing down this way. What I'm hoping is that we can get enough blood to get the Pyramid Head mask. Given Pyramid Head's unofficial title of Executioner and the Executioner garb, it's like we can go full Pyramid Head. Well, in spirit. Like, we don't have, like, the bloody apron going on. Okay. Alright, that didn't quite go how I thought it would go. I don't think we need a heal yet. It's kind of the biggest thing I need to learn in the game, is basically pushing my limits, but it really does feel like I'm punished sometimes if I allow myself to kind of do that. Okay. So this just goes in a giant... no, not quite a giant loop. Look to the left, look to the right. Actually, let's see if we can't do a crit hit. Okay, not too bad. Almost jumped into that blade, but thankfully I did not. Okay, tempering blood gem. I'm assuming ritual ingredients. Yes, it is. A shame you can't actually turn the ritual ingredients into, like, weapon upgrade mats, because that'd be a bit better. The Chalice Dungeons in general are still a bit confusing to me. Like, they have, like, unique bosses in them. They're huge... I mean, they're randomly generated to a certain extent, but, like, the preset ones aren't, though. They're kind of showing off the tile set and, like, the possibilities. Like, I get that it makes infinite replayable content, but... okay, wait. I can still get across this bridge, right? Okay, good. But it does feel weird they just didn't put it into the game itself. I wonder if the goal was to make a shorter main game, but still have the breadth of, like, what people would expect from a successor to, like, Dark Souls 1 and 2. And even Souls. Also, boy, it's been so long. Did I hit a lever? Did I open up the boss door? Or was this entire path, like, optional side content? Okay, this was... yeah, okay. Where the lady and her dogs were. Okay, and we are about 10 minutes over on the recording, but kind of par for course. Normally it's more like 3 to 3.5 hours. Alright, snappy 6 time go. Okay, there's the lever that we need. Like, 3/4 of this entire place was on the other side. And it's like, oh, we want the bosses right here. It's like, okay. Alright. We'll do the same general vibes that we do with the big guys. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. We're gonna have the tree between us, and I can take advantage of that. Alright, good. More blood vial. Oh, and we got 60,000. Enough for the Pyramid Head mask. Alright, excellent. I'll be curious what the what assumedly would be the final boss of this Chalice Dungeon would be. I genuinely expected it only to be 3 floors. I didn't think I was going to be in for this much Chalice. Wait, no. This isn't the way. Over here? Here we go. Alright, we're going to open up the door, but then back to the Hunter's Dream. Let's get ourselves Pyramid Head. In masked form. I think it might be like 60,000... 66,000? So we might need to get some blood, but it might also just be 60,000. Alright, purchase. There we go. Yeah! Bam! We're so dumb. I love it. Alright. Probably need to repair something. Yeah, let's pop open blood. We're about to go into a boss fight. Let's not do it with our weapons all beat up. There we go. Okay, assumedly... okay, it looks like there's not even any room more for past layer 4, so maybe chalices don't get further than 4, or if they do, it's probably going to be like a scrolling menu then. Or they might try to shrink the font. That could also be an option. I do wonder how they're going to follow up the giant spider, though, because that felt really end of chalice vibes. Given that the other two were repeat bosses. Which, I mean, raises the question, it's like, oh no, it's like the giant spider gonna be a repeat then? Alright, you guys just chill over there. Okay, yep, side door first. Good. Don't trust these little gargoyle heads. Whoop. Hello. At least he's not summoning. Okay, regain stamina. Excellent. And we're should be able to sneak up. Okay, that guy's not going to mess up my good thing. Yeah, I got greedy. Thank you so much, Fire Mister, for not coming at me during all that. There we go. That is a slightly embarrassing display, I must say. Interesting. Madman again? Yeah, well, a madman. I don't know if they're the same one as before. Okay, another Sage's Wrist. I do feel like I'm on the cusp of, I could take another vial. You know, sure, I'm kind of curious. Okay, so that does cap me off, so it wasn't barely cap off. So, theoretically, a tiny bit of waste. Saw that from above. Whoa! Okay, summon spiders. I hear more spiders. Yeah, but here we go. Path upwards. Oh, it's one of these rooms with all the lights turned off. I don't know where that goes, but it looks like it goes a one-way door, so I wanted to open it right now. Just in case I die. Behind the door. Nope. What? I had your number. Why didn't you die when I swung at the door? Alright, yep, that's, heck, there's the bell, lady. Okay, well, good to know you triple throw. Excuse me. There you are, bell lady. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Phew. Okay, and that could have gone worse. Could have gone better. Okay, can we get the little guy's attention first, I wonder? One of 4 down. down. Just want the item. There we go. Oh, no longer secret. Alright. Okay, another blood gemstone. But I'm more intrigued by what's in the coffin. Probably chalice material. Why do I get my hopes up that it'll be anything but? Okay, there were no other path down this way. And I came from directly over. Oh. Okay, so I guess this entire path was not where the lever was, unless I'm missing something. There is no doorway down here, right? Nope. Okay, back over the bridge, through the dark room, then the other dark room. I think it's been a very long time since I've known exactly where I've been. I haven't been here? No. There we go. Now throwing daggers at me from the smoke. I know how it goes. Okay, nothing up here either. Except obviously a drop down, but do I want to drop down yet? I guess yes, because I think this is where a spider, like, fell. Oh no, that's where we entered this area from, okay. So we are missing something. Okay, not that way. Okay, over here. Whee! Okay, nothing there. Oh, one of the guys did not die. Okay, yeah. Highly confused, because isn't right over here the lantern? Oh wait, we were going to the boss, weren't we? Wow. Yes. Okay. Now I remember. Oh, Chalice Dungeons. Okay, we are going to pop back real quick to cash this out for blood vials. And repair. Wait, no, this isn't the way. Here we go. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't think this is enough for a level up. But it is enough for at least quite a few, like, blood vials. Maybe 14? Slowly getting a feel here. No, 39, never mind. I'm not getting a feel whatsoever. 100 blood vials. Excellent. Okay, and we know that there's at least
2 summons we can do, if we need help for this upcoming boss. That said, though, the spider ended up being a lot easier by just myself. But the spider was not super aggressive either, so there's a lot of like ability to test things out, and it still drained us to the very end of our blood vial supply there. Let's see. Whew, yeah, we're coming up on 3.5, so I'm gonna try and wrap this up. Potentially, if it looks like the boss might take a bit of time, then maybe we'll save it for next time. Which, a day of only Chalice Dungeons takes me back. I mean, we had some time, actually, learning Horseman. We're a lot more reliable at getting him down to, Phase 2. But finishing that deal's a bit harder. Hello. Bloodletting beast. Alright, that was changing weapons. Ouch. Alright, let's try this again. Oof, okay. That was quicker than my reaction time. Alright. I get a feeling that that's a pattern. That feels like one of those, like, marketing as a 3D movie effects where he just, like, punches forward. Alright. Punch at the screen. Okay, ouch again. Okay, a bit beat up there. And -6 vials. That said, it's another one of those things where it's like the limbs make it really awkward. I think that's probably my strongest complaint about Bloodborne so far, is that a lot of the bosses are like giant, mangled, quadruped type things that like half the time you get stuck inside their body and you can't tell what's going on anymore, and they're like, oh, get away from me, attack, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna just take the damage now. I think you could probably try like living inside them and dodge those attacks, but then it becomes a giant, like, you're fighting in a giant blunder. Like, I think this guy wouldn't be as bad if he was a bit lower and just, like, you know, bulky in profile. Saw that hand right behind me. Hoping to try and gun him a bit. Sadly. Should have done a jump forward.
exactly what happened there, but... That's what I want you to do. Nice. I didn't expect them to break my camera lock from doing that, but... kind of half dubbed that the Falcon Punch, because it's like, Falcon! And you're like, alright, here it comes! And then it hits you. Whoop. Don't know what it is you're doing, but I don't like it. Alright, what you doing? Falcon Punch. That'd be great. Okay, that didn't play out the way I wanted it to. Fine. Wait. Oh. Ouch. I'm dead. You got a bit, like, smarter in the latter half of the fight. We are going to try one more time for today, and win or lose, we're going to call it here, because recording's going on a bit long here. Not too much longer than what I've pushed before, but I can see this being a very slippery slope, because the boss seems very doable. It's just very pattern-oriented, which, I mean, what boss isn't, but some bosses you can kind of brute force your way. And this is not one of them, which kind of definitely gives me that same vibe that, like, a lot of the, actually. And if I am getting those vibes, I could probably call upon helpers. Because they actually might be useful here. I need you to, actually, let's go ahead and clear the path for the helpers. So we're gonna do it first without them. As in, we're gonna clear the path basically without them so they don't get distracted. And then to the boss. We're gonna make this last push count for today. Yep. be honest, forgot about you. In hindsight, what is the, Okay, so, I was wondering basically if this always had like a zappy type counterattack, but it does not, but that actually makes sense. Hello, you two. Come on. Da-da-da. And then I think get greedy and then take a hit. Yeah, that wasn't quite on the agenda. Okay, Nor is dying to a very basic guy. Let's the old slow but steady. He gave me the health vials back that I used to get them. And actually, we'll do the other guy first, and then Bad Man. Just in case there's any sort of, like, bugging out. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Can't remember if this is generic prospector or not. Good old tomb prospector. Alright. Let's get a roll on here. Although I know they don't tend to run, so I shouldn't get too far ahead. Oh, okay. Tomb prospector, are you gonna... Nope, you're not gonna behave yourself. Oh, alright, we're dealing with a lot now. Okay, well, that wasn't ideal, but whatever. Nope, not the gun. Oh, there we go. Alright, you two. Same drill as last time. Well, last time really was just them dying and then me, so maybe not the same drill as last time. Let's not do that. Let's win this one. Alright, they're both with me. Dodging, but did not work. Alright. Not off to a great start. Got a bit of them old Monster Hunter. I don't know who's going to aggro on going on here. punch! Oh, I did not think it'd be that wide of a sweep. It's over here. Okay, we're down one. Whew. Don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Ouch. Mainly prepping, just in case another Falcon Punch. Stamina. Did get a lot of Molotov cocktails this time around. Should have seen that dodge coming. I've been better off just trying to hit him normally. Madman of all the ways to die. Trying to join me in the shadow of the beast is not a smart one. Oh, that wasn't a, there we are.
expected that, but I did not. Okay, stamina. Alright, if you could stop doing whatever it is you are doing. All that happening. Whew. Maybe I should have just started with that, but whatever. Alright. Defiled Chalice, Tempering Damp Blood Gem 5, and Twin Bloodstone Shards. Nice. Whew. Alright. That took a bit of a concentration to get through, but, whew. Alright, back to the dream, and let's wrap up here for today, because, yeah, we're almost at 4 hours. That singular fight there took about 20 minutes. Or maybe 15 minutes plus 5 minutes of me gathering up the summons, but, you know, is what is. Alright.
Well,
Alright, so let's get a level in Arcane.
farewell, may.
Which does open up now 2 spells to us here real quick. Let's remove the Molotovs for now. And let's go ahead and put on... yeah, Beast Roar. Honestly, we should probably put them, like, next to each other. So we'll put Beast Roar and Old Hunter Bone there. And then... those antidotes, right? Yes. All the way down to the bottom to go all the way up to the top. All right. I'm kind of curious, basically, if Beast Roar can kind of like stumble people. All right. Let's go ahead and repair. Okay, and can we fortify anything? Because we picked up quite a bit there. Okay, we can fortify the arm again. Oh, and our 1 off from being able to do it one more time. Because then the arm can kind of join all the rest of the weapons in the modern +6 cool kids club. Okay. To make sure old man's not here, I want to practice basically this real quick. Alright. Ah, that's the thing that the Wolverine did against us. And then Old Hunter Bone. Also seems to reduce, potentially, maybe the stamina cost. Okay. So let's buy 6 bullets to replace those that we just used up. Alright. Boom. And then... boom. Cool.
we are now all good and ready to retry Holy Horseman next time. Boy. Well, I mean, at least, like I said, we're down 4 of the either 10 or 12 preset Chalice Dungeons. I can't remember how many I said it would be. So, the thought is still for us to do those. As of right now. And if we're almost at the halfway point, you know, one does not run a marathon and quit when there's like 10 yards left. Not that it's an apt comparison here, but still. But, alright. Holy Horseman next time, and I'll probably lean on the side of doing a bit more story content next time, just to kind of, like, make sure it doesn't stagnate too much. But, alright, until then, later!